All right, hello. This is Farm Together 2. I'm going to just very briefly, I think, go through the features of the game as it currently exists. This game is in early access, by the way. Today is January 6th, 2025. So here's the state of the game. So I've got my character. I've got him dressed up pretty much the way I like. I'll show you the character customization later. This is the bus stop. It's where you always log into the game when you first come in. This is one of the two houses that is currently in the game. So I've got this one, somewhat decorated. I've got a bathroom. I've got a bedroom. I've got a sort of a main room here, and then this is the kitchen. And this is where you do certain quests. You've got a stove for cooking. You've got an easel for painting. You've got this workbench for creating sculptures. And you've got the piano for tunes. And right now I've got a quest, Mysterious Research, Toreador March. Okay, so I've got that one. And then I have a second house over here. And the advantage of having two houses, of course, is that you can work on two tunes at a time. All right. And you can see this house is barely decorated at all. They do have some... This is like the Western house. They do have some Western-themed decorations. I just haven't put a lot of effort into decorating this house yet. Kind of waiting to see if they come up with some more distinctive stuff before I put too much effort into that. Let's see, what else? So my current quest list is these guys. I tend to pin the ones that have house quests just to remind me. I also tend to pin the ones that have a crop in them that I can't currently plant. But you can only pin up to 3 quests at a time. So there's limitations to that. Plus, you can spot most of the quests from the map. Like anything that's lit up in orange is a quest, crop or fish or animal or whatever. So this is what, beets? Yeah. So I've planted some beets here. There's an automatic feature for the tractor, so you can you hit the left shift button and it just starts moving, and it'll do whatever tasks are appropriate in whatever space you're running over, which in this case means harvesting and then replowing. If I had told it that I wanted to also plant a crop here, then it would do that as well. It's kind of slow moving, but it is, doing all these things for you. Now here on my farm, I've got, fields for crops laid out in 12 by 12 plots. That's a habit that's left over from Farm Together 1, where they didn't have an automatic tractor. And I've just kept doing it that way, because I like it. And then likewise, that's why I have 36 of these chickens. All right, yellow cherry tomatoes. When can you plant those? Right now. Okay, how many do I need? 340. That's about 3 fields worth. Okay. Alright, so let's go get these pigs. Pigs drop mushrooms, just like in the last game. Oh, something that is different in terms of how animals work. Each type of animal consumes a different kind of crop. So pigs eat vegetables. If you look in the lower right, you can see that I need to fully stock these guys, I need to feed them 27 vegetables. Which, you know, fortunately I've got like 3,800, so I've got plenty to spare. And then that ended a quest. Oh, Carolina potatoes. Can I plant those right now? Yes, I can. Alright, so let's just get to that then. Okay, and Carolina potatoes can be planted in all seasons. Okay, so here's another example. Cows want... Well, I need to harvest them first. So they produce milk. And when you feed them, they want leafy vegetables. And then here's some more cows. And you can tell the difference between a quest animal and a non-quest animal, or anything, trees, crops, whatever. These guys have these kind of purple-colored baskets. And if they're not part of a quest, they just have the regular tan-colored baskets. And that was the end of the quest. So then these goats want, what do they want? They want vegetables. Okay. But they also produce milk. Oh. Can I plant wheat right now? Yes, I can. Where am I on that? So another thing that I'm working on is I have all the crops unlocked except for a couple down here that I need to level up to make them available. So I'm level 159 and these crops need to be higher level than that. Let's see, I have all the trees. I have all the animals except for this llama. He also, or it's an alpaca. He wants me to be level 161. Fish, I am working on koi. There are 3 varieties of koi that I haven't unlocked yet. And then flowers, they recently introduced poinsettias as well, so I'm working on those. Now poinsettias, here's my most recent set of poinsettias right here. They take a while to become available for harvesting, so that's going to be a while, being that I only have 36 of each planted. Let's see, what else? Oh, so this popped up just now as a quest, African daisies. So we'll grab these. I have a few of them planted over here as well. Alright, that's it for questing for the time being. Let's see, let's look at these machines here. So each of these little buildings is a way to produce. So this is the cheese factory. What you do is you put milk in it, which you harvest from the cows and the goats. Then it produces cheese. This is your jam. So this is, you're putting in apples and fruit, which, whoops, wrong button. So there's, instead of just fruit, you've got like fruit and apples and melons and citrus and pineapples. And the fruit and the apples are used in the jam factory. The citrus is used in the juice extractor. So there's there's like 5 colors of flowers. There's red and white and blue and purple and yellow. And you use the red and white and yellow ones in the beehive. So you put flowers in here and honey comes out. And then this, they just recently added the winery. So this produces wine after you put in grapes, which, yeah, I don't think that's come up in a quest yet. You know what, I'm just going to harvest these and refill it. All right. How am I doing on grapes? I got plenty of grapes. Okay. So that's those things. Now, where do you turn in your produce and other products? You go to town. So in the town, instead of buildings that you build in your farm, they've separated all that out into the town. And so in the town, you have a bunch of stalls, and you can decide which stalls to put where. So in this stall right here, I've got my vegetable shop. I'm going to sell some vegetables, and this is where you exchange. Generally, what you do is you exchange products for gems. There are some stalls where you can exchange for other things. This is the Quest Bazaar. I don't have any. I only have the 4 default quests that you get from the game right now. But what you do here is exchange, a number of ribbons to get the various size. Small, was it tiny, small, medium, and long. And so just to demonstrate, I'll just grab one of these. So I just got it set up, which if I look at my quest list, is acorn pumpkins. Well, let's pin that for just a second until I have a chance to. Okay, fish. So this is a fish stand. Sell some fish. There's flowers here, and again, you can put these wherever you want, given that you find an empty stall to put them in. Arts and crafts, grocery store, and then you can. Okay, let's see. So you can upgrade each place, and an upgrade costs, I told you at the bottom how much it costs. It changes from one upgrade to the next. And when you upgrade, it improves the restock time, sale price, I don't know what that is, stock capacity, and I think it improves the amount of gems that they have available to sell you. And then it improves the storage, the overall storage of each of the products in that shop. Fruit. This over here is, what is this? Bakery. Which oddly enough has peanuts. I guess that's not odd. You use nuts in baking. This is the warehouse. Improving the warehouse improves storage for all goods. And they want a giant pile of fruit, which I don't feel like spending right now. What is this? Landscaping agency. This. Oh, you know what? You buy this thing, and then it unlocks the landscaping menu in your when you're on the farm. This is the garage. This is where you improve the fuel capacity of your tractor, as well as the fuel capacity of your fuel tanks. Mushrooms, you know, this is just plain selling mushrooms. Oh, there's another one around here. What is this? Candy shop. What do you sell here? Honey and jam. Okay. Don't feel like selling that right now. This is the restaurant? Yes. See, I almost never come here because they want stuff that mostly either came out of the kitchen or one of the machines out front of the like that thing at the bottom looks like it's wine. Anyways, I barely ever go there. Now the wardrobe. This is where you can customize your character, your emotes, your farmhands, and your pet, which apparently is just a fairy at this point. I know that in the previous game there were dogs and cats and etc., birds that would follow you around. In this game, it's a fairy and it only comes out at night. But I've got a couple presets saved. I've got Spooky. This is from the Spooky event that happened around Halloween. So this entire wardrobe became available, and this is the backpack. Isn't that neat? And then this is the holiday, Winter Wonder, Christmas. Got a little Santa suit. There's not an event going on right now. When there is an event, so far what they've done is they've basically had you harvest things, and in so doing you earn points, and once you earn enough points, then there's a list of prizes that you get, which includes outfits and crops, decorations, and so forth. All right, let's see what else we got here. Town Hall. Oh, this is where you go to. You can buy a second farm, or looks like there's slots for 4 here. So I can have a second plot or whatever this is as part of the same save. So this is what the game looks like when you first start a farm. And I haven't done anything with this. The only reason I bought this is to test out that Town Hall shop. I think that in my other farm, the bus stop, I might have not ever moved the bus stop. I can't remember though. I may have moved it a little, but it's definitely sitting up on a little plateau like this. Oh yeah, let's show that off. So this is the landscaping. So you've got tools to build ramps and raise the terrain slightly, or to create actual hills like this. So this thing I'm standing on, for example. So what you would do, say I want to do this, and then this little drone pops out, and you can use it to raise or lower the terrain. Let's go over here. I'll just pop it up over here. Okay. Oh, and that one, so that automatically created a ramp up. And then if I use the Z key to reverse it, and down it goes. Whoops. Okay. So that was just showing that off real quick. No. Well, yeah. Here's how. So I'm gonna go back to town. I'm gonna go back to. Well, at a certain point, you have to make them farther and farther away from where you come in. But I want to switch to this. Yes. I don't actually want to go there, but I wasn't done showing off the shops. Okay, so back we go. Okay, so there's Town Hall, and this is the smithy. Okay, I haven't actually used this yet. There's a feature in the game now, which is the mine, where you can dig up, these 2 different kinds of gems, and I guess you can exchange them here for ribbons, if you wanted to. But I don't have very large. You also use these to expand the mine, so it's a nice feature. It's a cute feature. It's not. What is this over here? What is this? This is Farmhands Union. Okay, I just bought that to have it. Collaboration Hub. This is where you turn in your green thumbs up currency in exchange for almost anything. Let's see. Money exchange. Okay, so these are your currencies. I have this much of each currency, so I could exchange them if I wanted to. Art gallery. This is where you would sell your various paintings and songs. Let's see. Is there a... Here we go. So here are a couple of unused... This is what unused properties look like. But I don't have anything left that I haven't added already. But if they add some more, then I can come over here and pop them into this area. And you can rearrange them. So you can... Like, I've definitely moved... Like, this fruit stand used to be here until the quest stand became available. And I put the quest stand there, and I started rotating other things off of this block because there's only so many places. Well, I wonder I wonder if there are available slots over here. The point being that they're all so much farther away because this is where you come in. This little point right here is where you come in. So the most important ones I've put on these two buildings. Most frequently used. Let's put that out. All right, so and that I blathered long enough that Toreador March is ready for another stage. Okay. Oh, acorn pumpkins are plantable whenever. Okay, so let's just go over here and do it. Okay, so this butterfly-looking thing is the fairy. It's currently the pet that you can have in the game, and you can customize it a little bit. You can have a different pattern on it or something. But it comes out during the like the last quarter of the season, which is when the game sort of turns to nighttime. Okay, so anyways, acorn pumpkins. Were in fact plantable. So anyway, this quest cost me. I mean, the whole deal is with the extra quests is you turn in a ribbon and say, "Give me a quest." This one cost me 4 ribbons, but I'll get 40 ribbons when I complete it. Let's see what else. What else is going on? What else do we have? What else is this? Oh, so something that I've done in the game is I've got, in addition to the single 6x6 plot of each crop that I have, I've also got an apple orchard over here. So these are just a bunch of different types of apples, and then I've got over here a fruit orchard. And the reason I planted these is just to give me a little bit of a lever if I get a quest for jam, and I somehow end up being low on fruit and apples. I've got a larger stock of them to draw from. Same logic applies to this garden over here. I've got a bunch of different red, white, and yellow flowers planted. That way, I've got some extras in case I get a quest for those, and that's also the motivation for this citrus orchard over here. So these are all the citrus trees. Let's see. What else have I got going on here? Oh, the mine. So this is the mine. This building right here is the mine. Everything else you see here is, I just sort of built a little hill for it to be on top of with some decorations. So you go in, And originally, when you first start out, all you've got is this room that I'm in right here. And the way you customize is you go to this table and you say, I want, so this table, the 5 pillars here that you see with the dotted circles around them are the ones controlled from this table. And here you tell it, I want this to be this or this or this or this or this. So you got iron, jade, amethyst, rubies, and topaz. Changing it costs some gems. And so I'm not going to change it. But then each of these rooms contains 2 clumps of this. And so what I did initially was I just, I set up a couple of these, and then as you gather gems from them, you can start expanding. And so I've got a bunch of expansions in here, but there's each room. So like that room over there in front of me is locked, and in order to get in there, I'd have to spend 75 of the green gems and 400 ribbons. But 75 green gems is what I'm short of. But what I've done here is I've got enough. I've opened up enough rooms so that I have 2 of each of these clusters in place. So that's 10 total of each type of mine, if you will. And the way you harvest them, you just say, okay, I'm going to do this. This is going to cost me 1,000 coins, and I'll get, some rewards. So right now I'm just getting 23 gems from it. Okay, that was a special one. That was a few extra gems and one of the green rocks. Likewise there, and so forth. Oh, and I leveled up my iron. Whatever that does for you. Now, there's 2 ways out. You can either take the elevator out, or you can hit the M key, and it just pops you right out. And the mine is the last big feature that they added, and that was prior to the holiday event, which ran for a couple weeks, right around Christmas and New Year's. So anyway, that's the state of the game at this point. It is an awful lot like Farm Together 1, but they have added some features and done a little bit of rearranging. I like the way it looks. I like so this is what the portal, the bus stops look like now. I've got a bunch of them scattered around the map. Usually I've got a fuel tank sitting next to them. These all come from the house menu. So fuel tank and quick travel post. That's what these are called. And there's a farmhand stall, which I never got into farmhands. I suppose that they're useful for optimizing things, but and there's another thing. So if you're planting decorations or roads or fences, I don't know if it's true of fences. Oops. Excuse me. Let's get rid of that. All right. So roads. So not each, but sometimes you'll come across a decoration or a road or whatever, and it'll have this little thing in the upper corner, and what that'll do is it'll change the way it looks. So this particular thing with the tile road has 5 different varieties. So there's the standard. If you look at the right side, there's the standard just gray, and then there's orange checkerboard, orange sidebars, I guess, and then blue checkerboard, blue sidebars. So that's what that looks like. And you can do that. There's all sorts of things you can do that with. You can't do it with crops and trees and so forth, because whenever they create a different color pattern or variety or whatever for those, they just give you a different look. So, for example, You've got your alpacas. These are basically the same model with different patterns than that guy's. That one's locked still. But you know, you can look at the ducks. So you have this duck. Well, it's a little bigger one. Goats. So there's a goat. There's another goat. There's another goat. So basically the same model, but with different skins on them. But when you do it with animals, it's you know, a whole different type of animal in the menu. All right, that's it for Farm Together 2, State of the Game. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.